All right, good afternoon. It's 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. My name is Ashley Bowers. I've been in the travel business a year in April. I actually really love doing this. So with everything that I've learned, I want to be able to reach out and help other people that may be struggling in the same areas that I was. So I decided to start doing these. Okay. Today I'm gonna go over where you can get where you can find content for your vendor shows or your social media posts. A lot of people like to have, brochures or pamphlet, something to be able to pass out, or even like ideas to post on your social medias, whatever the case is. I'm gonna go over a few different things that I use to find that information. Okay. All right, let's get started. All right. All right, first, each vendor has like their own area for where you can get content, okay? And there are multiple areas that you can get content. So, for Apple Vacations, for instance, you can, once you log into your Vax, you can go on the Apple Vacations booking page, okay? And then up in the top right-hand corner, so this is what the page will look like when it comes up. Up in the top right corner, there's a compass up in here, in the right-hand corner. And once you see that, choose the Travel Inspo Kit, okay? And then all of these flyers here will pop up, okay? These are pictures, flyers, anything that could be used for social medias. You could get them printed and hand them out. If you are going to print them, I wouldn't recommend printing them at home because you will use a lot of ink. These are all like destination pictures and full color. So in order to get the full effect of the flyer, I would recommend, having it sent to like a Staples or Office Max or something like that and getting it printed there on like a thicker sheet of paper. That way, it'll withstand like your vendor shows or, packing and receiving and mailing to your clients if you choose to do that or what have you. Okay. And there, excuse me, there is a number of different locations. So as you can see, even just in the picture, there's 16 different locations. There was a number more than this as well. Okay, anywhere from Vegas to Hawaii, Cancun, Costa Rica, Bahamas, Cozumel. There's a number of different areas. Okay. All right. And mostly in like the Vax vendors, like within the Apple Vacation, like vendors that are in the same like area, the materials will all be in like a travel inspo kit or the compass or marketing materials, something like that. It'll say up at the top. All right, moving on. Sandals. It is really good to have a sandals brochure. Some people like to have the luxury of sandals. That's really what sandals is. It's all about luxury. People will go to for a sandals vacation for their honeymoon or celebrating an anniversary or something of that sort. But, just to go on a family vacation, they're not going to go to sandals. Okay. So I would recommend if you're going to, promote sandals, I would recommend that you do fill out fill out the form and get some brochures sent to you. Okay. So you log into your sandals from your Bax dashboard and then click more up here in the corner. Okay. Once you click more, then you can request a brochure. Now, when they send you a brochure, it will not just be one brochure. There's like, I believe 4 or 5 different sheets in there. One's like a big, like square, like book they can look through. One's like postcard, different things, areas where Sandals is located and what they offer. Okay. Also at the bottom of the main page, you can see like deals and promotions, and featured resorts and the Beaches resorts. Beaches resorts are like Sandals, but family friendly. Okay. Sandals is only adults only. And then Beaches is the same kind of thing like Sandals, but it allows children. Okay. So anyhow, down at the bottom of the screen, you could see like the deals and promotions and stuff, and this is all stuff that you could use on your socials. All right. But when doing a vendor show, I would recommend taping a brochure or requesting a brochure. And once you receive it, I would have Sandals like probably separate from the other vendors, only because they are adults only. And it's more of a top of the line kind of vacation. Most people aren't going to want to spend $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 on just one vacation. And that's what it is for Sandals. It's very expensive. So, I would recommend like putting it like on an easel or a pedestal or, something to where you're drawing attention to it, because it is more of a higher class luxury vacation. Okay. All right. Next. Okay, cruising power. Now this is for like Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruise, and Azamara. I personally don't use Azamara, so I'm not going to go over that one, but I do use Celebrity and Royal. So I'm going to show you where I got contact with them. Okay, once you log into your cruising power, at the top, you can click on sales and marketing. Okay, and then there's a tab there with, then there's like a drop down arrow where you can choose either Royal Caribbean or Celebrity Cruises. Okay. So first I went to Celebrity Cruises, and there's a ton of stuff that comes up. Okay. And these are all downloadable, pretty much like flyers, of the cruise and, the locations available and whatever. I'm gonna call it, but there's a ton of different stuff that can be used. Like I said, the same thing with the Apple Vacations one. If you're going to print these out for a vendor show, I would recommend having them printed somewhere, because again, they are full color and you will go through a lot of ink if you choose to print this at home. Okay. And then I would also recommend possibly doing it on heavier paper. So that way your paper flyer isn't like really flimsy and gonna get ruined before your clients even get to see it. Okay. And then of course you can post it on socials. Just download it and then save it to your computer, and then you can post it on your socials. Right? Right, moving on to Royal Caribbean. Now this is the same exact thing. You log into the cruising power, and then with the little drop down arrow subtext thing, you click Royal Caribbean instead of Celebrity. All right. But again, these would be similar, very similar, way to access it, and it's very similar things available. Okay, this one is called the Royal Caribbean Content Hub, but it's just like Celebrity, but Royal Caribbean. Okay, you can use these to post on social medias. You can use these to print out for vendor shows. whatever the case may be. All right. Okay. And then also you can order brochures off of the Royal Caribbean one as well. Okay. Okay. Now this is where actually I get a lot of stuff from this one. ALG 360. I did not know about this until recently, but once you log in to ALG V360, you'll come to a page with all the vendors on it. So it'll look like this one over here in the right-hand corner. All right. Now you can choose which vendor you want to go through, and then you can get content from each and every one of them on you know, locations of where they specialize in, what they offer, the different excursions available, whatever you wanted to do. Okay. So as you can see, like down here, I clicked on travel impressions. Okay, so it comes up current promotions, social, things you can post on social. Let me move my little screen here. Oh, it doesn't say the rest. But I think one's locations, one's printables, direct mail. So if you wanted to send direct mail to your clients or even prospects, it would all be located in the ALG V360. Okay. And then this one, I believe, is for the FunJet. Okay. So this one would be like the Caribbean, Hawaii, anything like that. Okay, so like I said, current promotions, advisor resources, like what we can use. So if there's like a promo code that we can use or something like that, it would be listed in the advisor resources. Okay. So I would recommend to have one of these at least downloaded on your computer or even print it off and put on your desk. So that way, you know, if you have a client that is booking with FunJet and they're traveling before December 31st and there's a promo code available, make sure you use that for that client so that way they can get a deal and they're more likely to come back to you. Okay. So yes, that socials, again, all you have to do is download it, save it to your computer, and then you can upload it to your socials. There's videos, there's emails. So you know how a lot of vendors will send you like promotional emails and things like that. Well, that's what this is. This email box is like a promotional email that you can save, and it's like a template that you can send out to your client or prospective clients or, you know, whoever's email you have. Okay. Then there's flyers, brochures, print ads. So again, this is something like I would want to send to like a Staples or Office Max to get the full effect of the flyer. And then direct mail. Direct mail is like what you would mail to your clients through the USPS or something like that. Okay. So if you have a client that's wanting to go to, let's say Puerto Rico, and they haven't been in forever and they want to, you know what hotels and resorts are available and what it offers. Are there any all-inclusives, you know, whatever the case is, you can go on here and look up, you know, reservation or not reservations, resorts in Puerto Rico. Okay. And then I'm sure there's, you know, a ton of things that are going to come up and you can, you know, print them out, save them, and send them to your client. So that way they can look through them. A lot of people, especially older people, which I've had quite a few of, they like to have the things in hand. Whereas, you know, a lot of younger people use the internet. You can send it to them via email. They'll look it up that way. But a lot of people, you know, especially older people, they don't know how to do all that stuff. So if you send them something in the mail, they're gonna appreciate that a lot more than you just sending them an email. Okay. So I would definitely recommend trying that. Okay. All right, moving on. And like I said earlier, I actually just thought about this as well. But I did see it on one of the previous trainings before somebody mentioned it. So your promotional emails that your vendors send to you, okay? You can use these to your advantage. I know it gets kind of overbearing and they send so many, but if you're stuck one day and don't know what to put on your social media account, post, one of the promotional emails that you get. I wouldn't say like post it word for word, but you can take the picture and save it to your computer and upload it, and then like whatever tagline they use to put with it, or whatever the email consisted of, like if there was some good content in there or tips on traveling with Virgin Voyages or something like that, then put that in your post and share that with your friends on social media. That may help drag people to your business. Okay. And then also when posting these, you should also be posting them on your Google listing site, as well as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Reddit, Nextdoor, whatever social media you're on. Make sure you post it on your Google listing as well. All right. Princess Cruises. Princess Cruises also sends out promotional emails. These are the main two that I get. I also get Carnival and Disney. But I just chose these two to display in today's training. But Princess Cruises sent me this email one day last week, or 2 weeks ago. Okay, this just a beautiful picture of a princess cruise ship and the interior of a princess cruise ship, and it tells you all about the cruise experience. All right, something simple, easy. You don't have to put a ton of work into it. Just post it on your social medias to keep your page as active as possible. Okay. I also want to take note, because I forgot to put it in here, but when you go on the Princess Cruises website, you can actually order brochures off of there as well. I actually ordered some a year ago. But the ones that I need to order for this year, they are out of stock right now. So I would recommend getting in there and ordering as soon as you can, like when the new year, because they do only last for the year. Okay. But yes, once you log into your Princess Cruises web or booking page, up at the top, I believe it says marketing. You would go to that tab, and then you would scroll down to either marketing materials or brochures or something of that sort. I don't really remember exactly the words that display on there, but brochure ordering is in there somewhere. Okay. Okay. Next, Pinterest is where I get a lot of ideas on what to post on my social medias. Okay. So when you're posting on your social medias, I don't really use this for vendor shows, but for my socials, I do. So what are we supposed to be posting on our socials? You're supposed to post, 3 to 4 times a day, every day of the week, and then the things are to entertain, educate, promote, and share. Okay. And then you need to have a number of different posts as well. You don't want to have just pictures of flyers, okay? You don't want just words posted on your page. You need visuals, you need videos, reviews, flyers, pictures, presentation, a number of different things. There's a bunch of different forms of content in your social media first. Otherwise, people are just going to keep scrolling past your page like nothing. Okay. Um, you can get so many ideas off Pinterest on, tips and tricks, or um, what's the number one destination to travel to, or what's the cheapest place to travel to. Anything, okay? Pinterest will give you a ton of ideas, okay? You can, and then you can just save a picture, or even if the pin has a picture, you can use that. I actually tend to save my own pictures, like whether it be off the vendor site or off of Google. I'll save a picture up there, and then I'll just, take the tips and tricks wording and then post it on there, in my own words kind of thing. But again, just, try to keep it as entertaining as possible. Try to engage your audience. This will help keep them interested and wanting to work with you, speak with you, talk to you about traveling. Okay. And next, might be done. Oh, no, one more. Okay. So vendor social medias. This is what I would do as a kind of like last resort. Only because so many people, excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat. Vendors will post on their social medias. I use this as a last resort because so many people have seen these before. And vendors do tend to reshare their content. But anyhow, if you are, struggling and you really need something, go on to your vendor site, whether it be Disney, Carnival Cruise Lines, like I have pulled up here now, Virgin Voyages, Apple Vacation, Southwest Vacations, Sandals, even Travel Impressions. There's a number of different, social media vendors, okay, or vendors that are on social media. Go to their profile, okay? Scroll through their profile just for a few days, maybe, and find some content that you would like to share in on your business page or in your travel group. It does not hurt. As long as you're sharing content and keeping your page and clients active, or friends and clients, prospective clients, as long as you're keeping everybody active, then the better off it will be. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got. Okay. I'll get to posting. Advertise. Advertising is the biggest part, I think, of our business. We need to be able to get our business names out there and be able to have or build more so a reputation for ourselves, right? Whether it be outstanding customer service, whether it be getting amazing deals, professional, perfect on getting flights booked, whatever the case is, okay? Advertise. Whatever is your strong suit, advertise it as much as possible, okay? Don't spam people, but, keep letting them know, hey, I'm here if you need me, okay? All right, do I have any questions? Any questions?